Hello and welcome. Well, Parag Milk Foods has posted a very strong quarter this time around with 33% revenue growth. We've seen substantial expansion in its operating margins coming in at around 10.9%. And we've seen a staggering 169% growth on its bottom line. To take us through the earnings as well as the outlook, we're in conversation with the chairman of the company, Devendra Shah, who's joining us at this point in time. Mr. Shah, good morning and thank you for joining us. Let me start off by the factors that you attribute to the growth for this quarter when it comes to your revenues. What are the reasons behind the growth in revenue this time?
We are already giving the guidance into the May analyst meet. In current year, our growth for the next 3 years, minimum 20% we are giving the assurance. And as per the assurance, because we are taking the so many new processes for the distribution and the expansion of the sales and distribution. With the new management team and the vector, the TOC model, theory of consent, what we accepted. And it's given me the good expansion, sales, distribution, FMCG expansion. That's why this commitment is fulfilled.
Right, Mr. Shah, but what are the product ranges that have led to the growth in the first quarter? And what product ranges will have focus as we move into the next 2 or 3 quarters?
Yeah, as per our Govardhan ghee, goat cheese, in goat cheese variant, we are giving the 2-3 new variants in that. And absolutely we've done the whey protein infrastructure and our new developed the paneer plant. These 4-5 products giving the good the products expansion category.
Okay, Mr. Shah, can you tell us a little more about margins as well as what we can expect, whether there is any pressure or whether there is any advantage that's playing out in your margins? Because I'm looking at a substantial expansion now. What can you tell me about your operational margins?
Yeah, operational margins, our expansion, because of we are handling the volume. Yeah, with the same infrastructure. That's why our margins are improved. And in second and third, maybe it's looking the better margins.
Right. So can you tell us? Can you tell me a little more about your whey protein powder as well? How that has seen traction going in?
Yeah, absolutely. The 4-5 months before we launched the Avatar Sports for the India's first sports nutrition powder, and it's now accepted very, very well. Earlier we strong distribution into the west and south, but now from last 2-3 months it's very well run into the north, into the Haryana, Punjab, and in around the north and northeast area. Yeah, Avatar. Okay. And in Avatar range we add some new varieties and the flavors. Yeah.
Right, so and for one final question on milk prices specifically. So over the previous few months, we have seen milk prices come off quite substantially, come down to the levels of, well, in some places around 20 rupees per litre. Can you tell us a little more about how prices for you have been and if you expect these prices to remain at these levels considering the supply in the market right now?
These prices in some area in Maharashtra only, but right now we are operating in the 4 states around Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Karnataka and Maharashtra. And right now we are moving into the north with the acquisition of the new Danone plant. Yeah. But in some part of the Maharashtra, in the summer vacation, May, there is a liquid milk sales going down. That's why little bit prices are going down because of international prices also very low. That's why this prices. But now government giving the good support to the farmer directly through our plants and the product manufacturing plants, and they are giving the 5 rupees to the farmer directly. Even earlier we are paying the 23 rupees, now it's a 25 rupees. We are now it's a stable for the farmer, stability for the plants and stability for the consumers also. It is helpful to the all industry. Yeah, and in next, I think it's in the next 1.5 years, this milk situation worldwide or globally, it's enough milk is available, and this price being same for the next 1.5 years.
Okay, Mr. Shah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining us and taking us through the quarter's numbers as well as giving us an outlook.